too. I mean, I've seen you now for 2 days surrounded by people, having to talk to strangers like me. What do you do to take care of yourself?
What I do to take care of myself, and what's so important when you do advocacy work, you have to take care of yourself before you take care of others. For me, recovery, you don't get nailed with recovery. The people that you see around me, they all know my deepest, darkest secrets. And I tell them when I have an urge to engage in past destructive behaviors and, telling them so. And that's the whole part of this initiative, is being vocal about that. It takes away the power of the thoughts, rather than keeping them as secrets and letting them manifest into actions. I tell them myself. And I also make time to get in the gym every day if I can, or take the day off and rest if I can, So the difference between this album and the last, having confidence, is something that I've had confidence before, but never this much. And you can tell in my music, you can tell by my messages. I just want to empower people, I want to inspire people, I want to lift them up when they hear these songs, and I want them to feel confident as well. When you take care of yourself the way that I dedicated myself to doing over the past year, you really can go from hating every single inch of your body, suffering an eating disorder, to being proud of the skin that you're in. And I think that's what's a beautiful thing about recovery.
So you really are the role model.
Well, I do. Oh, you have a question?
Yeah.
You asked yours and I'll ask
Okay.
No, go for it.
So I mentioned to you this earlier. I don't know if people know this, that you lost your great-grandfather, and you told me about you were spending time with your grandmother, and I was wondering if you would share that with people, because as a grandmother, it was very touching.
Yeah, so I'm basically obsessed with my great-grandparents, and for anybody that knows me, I'm very close with my great-grandmother, and this week was really difficult, going to, holding my grandmother during the funeral for my grandfather. It was very difficult, but being in recovery has really helped a lot. I don't think I would have been able to make it through this experience without my meds and without the support of the people around me. But I think what you're talking about is she has a southern accent. I do too, but I hide it. She said, I went to leave and she said, "Aren't you staying the night?" And I was like, "Memo, we can't because there's not an extra bed in the nursing home. But I'll stay next time, and I'll stay in the bed with you. And I don't even care if you're pooping pants." I really I literally am obsessed with it. But I have a question for you. Why are you vocal?
Good question, and I was giving it some thought earlier, and I will say I am vocal. This has been my life's work. But when I think back, when I was a little girl, I had a mom that was very depressed and a dad that drank too much. And I literally spent days and weeks and months just being very anxious and being very scared. And I vowed to myself that if I could do something to avoid that for other young people, I would work at that. And so that's what I've devoted myself to. So